What is complete bullshit? Service fees for online purchases. Ticketmaster charging a convenience fee to send me a PDF of my tickets or charging me a postage fee to get them in the mail, but at least it's my choice which one to pay. Ticketmaster are shits for this. Charge a gazillion pounds to see a show, then add any number of additional charges on top for just booking it. Cut that shit out. You could have even ended this comment after, Ticketmaster. YouTube hiding the dislikes. It's actually a massive problem because dislike ratio used to be a very good way to sort out bullshit troll tutorial videos. Yeah, but it hurt the feelings of bullshit channels that can use clickbait titles to bring in tons of ad revenue even before the viewer knew that the video was bullshit. Resort fee, and all the other BS fees hotels hit you with. Wife and I just stayed a night at a resort. It was super fun, then saw the bill with a surprise. Amenity fee. We paid to use the amenities at your resort. Why is that cost not part of what we already paid for? Exactly that kind of stuff, just a scam to make a couple more bucks without making the original price you see less attractive. Uber Eats charging a service fee and a delivery fee. I'm sorry, wasn't the service. The delivery? Note the prices are probably jacked up on each item above the store's actual menu price too. Having to clean the Airbnb top to bottom whilst paying a $300 cleaning fee. Some hosts have lost their damn minds with this. Mop the floors, run the laundry, mow the lawn, raise the neighbor's children. If there's a cleaning fee, I'm not doing any of that. Uploading a resume and then having to manually enter all the info again. Having to make a new account for every single company that uses Brass Ring. I fucking hate Brass Ring. I actively avoid applying to companies that use that. As soon as I see that shit, I'm out. Seemingly putting the correct email password in, and it spits back out that it's incorrect, and you use two-step verification and change the pass/precedes to tell you can't use recently used password. This exact situation has happened to me so many times. Nice to know that others share the same issue. The blister packs around scissors that require scissors to open. When I was out studying, I had a pair of scissors with just a permanent little zip tie stuck around one of the loops because I only had one pair of scissors. The diamond industry. It's based on a lie that diamonds are actually rare, but they've controlled the market to such a degree that they are in fact rare to the public. Not much different than a million other corporations that control the market for their benefits. Car manufacturers, for example. They hate lab-made diamonds, which are absolutely diamonds but can be made much faster and whenever we want. Both for industry and jewelry. Entry-level, jobs that require experience. By definition, entry-level means you don't have any experience. It's just an excuse to pay entry-level wages to people with experience. But do tell me how nobody wants to work anymore. For me, it was being told my experience was impressive, and they liked me, but they decided to go in another direction. That used to break me down because I didn't understand what else I needed to do. People who wait to the last minute then make it other people's problem. You knew you had to do this all year and you're going to bitch at me because you submitted it today and wrong? Get bent, sir. I used to work as a podiatrist in the NHS. Sometimes we would get patients ringing us up at the time of their appointment saying that had just set off from home and are on their way. We would tell them to not continue the journey because they will be too late for their appointment, and we have many other patients to see who have arrived on time. They would still arrive 30 minutes late for their appointments, and get furious with us for not seeing them, then saying that we should have told them not to come. We did. One woman stomped her foot in the waiting room and said she had never been treated so badly in all her life. Getting a dog and then leaving it outside all alone all the time. We have a husky in the neighborhood who's in a wire kennel. Pretty big, I guess, by kennel measurements, about 15 feet by 10 feet. He has food, water, and a doghouse. Sometimes he has a tarp for shade. Sometimes he has toys. But he's so alone. No exercise. No stimulation. He breaks my heart. We call him lonesome. Why own an animal to leave it in solitary? My parents used to have a neighbor up the street with a dog on a chain in the front yard. It never got any interaction or stimulation, so it would just aggressively bark and growl at anyone who walked past. It eventually dug up the stake that held its chain and escaped. We were all elated that it didn't have to suffer in that yard anymore. A month later, the house had a new dog chained up outside. I can't imagine the thought process on why they got another dog. People who claim they tell it like it is and have no filter, they are just using catchphrases to justify insulting and belittling people. I've worked with people like this, and it's miraculous how often they develop a filter when there's a manager in the room. It's also miraculous how the only victims of their honesty are consistently those who don't fight back. It's a dangerous thing to mistake speaking without thought to speaking the truth. Daniel Craig in Glass Onion.